देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः परेण नाकन्निहितं गुहायां बिभ्राजते तद्विजयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्थाः सन्न्यासयोगाद्युतयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः ते ब्रह्मलोके दुपरान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे दख्रं विपापं परमेश्वभूतं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमद्य जग्गुस्थो गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम् यो वेदान्तोऽस्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः। ॐ अद्य पूर्वोक्तसङ्कल्पप्रकारेण ॐ अथा श्रीपरमेश्वरप्रीत्यर्थम् अथा अस्य यजमानस्य आत्मशान्त्यर्थम् श्री शिवाभिषेचनं करिष्ये। ॐ आपोहिष्ठामयो भुवस्तानवोर्जे दधातन महेरणाय चक्षसे यो वशिवतमो रसस्तस्य भाजय देहनः उषतीरिव मातरः तस्मारङ्गमामवो यस्य क्षयाय जिन्वत आपो जनयता जनः। ॐ आप्यायस्व समेदुते विश्वतः सोमवृष्णियं भवावाजस्य सङ्गते दधिक्रामण्णो अकारिषं जिष्णोरश्वस्य वाजनः सुरभिनो मुखाकरस्तनायोगं शिदानिदते शुक्रमसि ज्योतिरसि तेजोऽसि देवो वसोत्पुनात्पच्छिद्रेण पवित्रेण वसोः सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिः मधुवातारतायते मधुक्षरन्ति सिन्धवः माध्वीन स्वन्दोषधीः मधुनक्तमुतोषसि मधुमत्पार्थिवगुं व्रजः मधुज्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागमस्तु सूर्यः माध्वीर्गावो भवन्तु नः स्वादुः पवस्व दिव्यानजन्मने स्वादुरिन्द्राय सुहवीतु नाम्ने स्वादन्मित्राय वरुणाय वायवे बृहस्पतये मधुमान् अदाभ्यः। ॐ शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि। ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवौतो दैशवे नमः नमस्ते अस्तु धन्मने बाहुभ्यामुदते नमः या देषु शिवतमा शिवं बभूवते तनोः शिवा शरव्याया तवदयानो रुद्रमणया या ते रुद्रशिवा तनोरघोराभापकाशिनी तयानस्तनुभाषन्दमया गिरिशन्ताभिषाकशी यामिषुं गिरिशन्दहस्ते विवर्षस्तवे शिवाङ्गिरित्रदाङ्गुरमाहिगं चेत्पुरुषं जगत् शिवेन वदसा त्वा गिरिशाच्चावदामसि यदा नः सर्वमिज्जगदयक्ष्मकं समनाहसत् अद्य गोचरति भक्ता प्रथमो दैव्योऽभिषक् अयीकश्च सर्वान् जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यातु तान्यः असौ यस्ताम्रो अरुणोदभृस्वमङ्गलः ये चेमागं रुद्रा अभितो दिक्षु श्रुता सहस्रशो वैशाखं हेनयीमहे असौ यो वसर्परि नीलग्रीवो विलोहितः उदैनं गोपादृशन्नदृशन्नुदहार्यः उदैनं विश्वाभूतानि सदृष्टो मृळयादिनः नमो अस्तु नीलग्रीवाय सहस्राक्षाय मीयुषे अतो ये अस्य सत्त्वानोऽहं तेभ्यो कर्णमः प्रमुद्रधर्मस्तुमुभयोरात्रियोर्जाम् याश्च ते हस्तविषवः पराता भगवो वव अवदत्य धनुस्तकं सहस्राक्षसदेषु ते निषेधकल्याणामुखाशिवो नः सुमना भव विज्जन्तरः कवर्दिनो विशल्यो बाणवागुं मुदा अनेसन्नस्येषवापुरस्य निषङ्गतिः या देहे धर्मे दृष्टमहस्ते बभूव वेदनो तयास्मान् विश्वतस्त्वयक्ष्मया परिपूज नमस्ते अस्तायुधायानाददाय दृष्णवे उभाभ्यामुदते नमो बाहुभ्यां तव धन्मने परिवे तन्मनो हेतिरस्मान् विरक्तु विश्वतः अतो यैसुदिष्टवारे अस्मन्निदेहितम् नमस्ते अस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकालाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय नीलकण्ठाय मृत्युञ्जयाय प्लुषाय विव्याधिनेन्नानां पदये नमो नमो हरिकेशायोपवीतिने पुष्टानां पदये नमो नमो भवस्येत्ये जगतां पदये नमो नमो रुद्राय ददालिने क्षेत्राणां पदये नमो नमः सूदाय हन्त्याय वनानां पदये नमो नमो रोहिताय स्तपदये वृक्षाणां पदये नमो नमो मन्त्रिणे वाणिजाय कक्षाणां पदये नमो नमो भवन्तये वारिवस्कृताय औषधीनां पदये नमो नमो उच्चये घोषाय ग्रन्थय देवतीनां पदये नमो नमः कृत्स्नवीताय धावते सप्तनां पदये नमः नमः सहमानाय व्याधिनीनां पदये नमो नमः ककुभाय निषङ्गिने स्तेनानां पदये नमो नमो निषङ्गिने श्रुतिपते तस्कराणां पदये नमो नमो वञ्चते परिवञ्चते स्थायूनां पदये नमो नमो निचेरवे परिचरायारण्यानां पदये नमो नमः श्रिताभिभ्यो जिगाकुंसभ्यो मुष्टतां पदये नमो नमो सिंहभ्यो नक्कञ्जरभ्यः प्रगन्धानां पदये नमो नमो श्रीशने गिरिचराय कुलञ्चानां पदये नमो नमः शुभभ्यो दम्भाविभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आतन्वानेभ्यः प्रतिदानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आयच्छभ्यो विसृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्यभ्यो विद्यभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः आसीनेभ्यश्च यानेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः स्वभ्यो जाग्रभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः तिष्ठभ्यो दावभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सभाभ्यः सभापतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः अश्वेभ्यो अश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमः व्याधिनीभ्यो विविध्यन्तेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः गणाभ्यस्त्रिगुम्मदीभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो वृत्सेभ्यो वृत्सपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो व्रातेभ्यो व्रातपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो गणेभ्यो गणपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो विरूपेभ्यो विश्वरूपेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो महभ्यः क्षुल्लकेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमो रथेभ्यो रथपतिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः सेनाभ्यः सेनानिभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः शत्रुभ्यः सङ्गृहीतृभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः चक्षभ्यो रथकारेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः कुलालेभ्यः कर्मालेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः पुञ्जिष्टेभ्यो निषादेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः षड्भ्यश्च वो नमो नमो मृगेभ्यश्च वो नमो नमः श्वभ्यश्वपतिभ्यश्च वो नमः नमो भवाय च रुद्राय च नमः शर्वाय च पशुपतये च नमो नीलग्रीवाय च नीलकण्ठाय च नमः कपर्दिने च विप्तकेशाय च नमः सहस्राक्षाय च तदन्वने च नमो गिरिशाय च विविष्टाय च नमो मीनुष्टमाय च शेषमदे च नमो हृस्वाय च वामनाय च नमो बृहदे च वशीयसे च नमो वृद्धाय च समृद्ध्वने च नमो अग्र्याय च प्रथमाय च नमः आशवे चादिराय च नमः शीघ्रियाय च शीभ्याय च नमः ऊर्म्याय च वस्वन्याय च नमः षोडश्याय च द्वीप्याय च नमो ज्येष्ठाय च कनिष्ठाय च नमः पूर्वजाय च परजाय च नमो मध्यमाय च वडल्भाय च नमो जगन्याय च बुद्ध्याय च नमः सोभ्याय च प्रतिहर्याय च नमो याम्याय च क्षेम्याय च नमो उर्वर्याय च कल्याय च नमः श्लोक्याय च अवसान्याय च नमो वन्याय च कक्ष्याय च नमः शवाय च प्रतिशवाय च नमः आशुषेणाय च आशुरताय च नमः शूराय च वरिन्दवे च नमो वर्मिणे च वरोधिने च नमो बिल्मिने च कवलिने च नमः श्रुताय च श्रुतसेनाय च नमो दुन्दुभ्याय च हनुन्याय च नमो दुष्टवे च प्रभुजाय च नमो दूताय च प्रहिताय च नमो निषङ्गिने च श्रुतिपते च नमः तीक्ष्णे च वेचायुधिने च नमः स्वायुधाय च सुधन्वने च नमः श्रुत्याय च भक्त्याय च नमः काव्याय च नीत्याय च नमः सूत्याय च सरस्याय च नमो नाद्याय च वैशन्ताय च नमः कूप्याय च वट्याय च नमो वर्ष्याय च वर्ष्याय च नमो मेघ्याय च विद्युत्याय च नमः ईद्रियाय च तप्याय च नमो वाट्याय च रेष्म्याय च नमो वास्तव्याय च वास्तुवाय च नमः सोमाय च रुद्राय च नमः ताम्राय च अरुणाय च नमः शृङ्गाय च वनपयये च नमो उग्राय च भीमाय च नमो अग्रे वदाय च दूरे वदाय च नमो हन्त्रे च हनीयसे च नमो वृक्षेभ्यो हरिकेशेभ्यो नमः स्ताराय नमः शम्भवे च मयोभवे च नमः शङ्कराय च महेश्वराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवधराय च नमः तीर्थ्याय च गौर्याय च नमः पार्याय च भार्याय च नमः प्रकरणाय चोत्करणाय च नमः आधार्याय च लाभ्याय च नमः षष्ट्याय च वेन्याय च नमः सिकत्याय च प्रभाग्याय च नमः हिरण्याय च प्रपद्याय च नमः किगुंशिलाय च शयनाय च नमः कवर्दिने च पुलस्तये च नमो गोष्ठ्याय च गृह्याय च नमः स्तल्प्याय च गेह्याय च नमः काट्याय च गक्वरेष्ठाय च नमो हृदयाय च निवेष्ट्याय च नमः पाकुंसव्याय च रजस्याय च नमः शुष्याय च हरित्याय च नमो लोप्याय च लोप्याय च नमो ऊर्म्याय च सूर्म्याय च नमः पर्ण्याय च पर्णदत्याय च नमो भगरमाणाय च विघ्नदे च नमः किरदे च प्रकिरदे च नमो किरयेभ्यो देवानागमृतयेभ्यो नमो विक्षीणकेभ्यो नमो विचिन्वत्येभ्यो नमः निरहतेभ्यो नमः मीवत्येभ्यः ग्रामे अन्धसस्पदे दरिद्रन्नीललोहिता येषाम् पुरुषाणाम् येषाम् पशूनाम् माधेर्मा रोमो येषाम् किञ्चनाममद या ते रुद्रशिवादनो शिवा विश्वाः देशति शिवा रुद्रस्य देशति तया नममण्डलीवसे इमागुम् रुद्राय तपसे कवर्धिने शयद्धीराय प्रपदामहे मतिम् यथा नश्यमशुद्धिपदे चतुष्पदे विश्वम् पुष्टम् ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननादुरम् मृडानो रुद्रोदनो महेश्वरे शयद्धीराय नमसा विधेमते यच्चन्द्रयोश्चमनुरायते पितातरस्यामतवरुद्रप्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमानो अर्भकम् मानौक्षन्तमानौक्षितम् मानो वदीम् पितरम् मोदमादरम् प्रियामानस्तनवो रुद्ररीर्षः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो घोषमानो अश्वेषरीर्षः ईरान्मानो रुद्रभामितो वदीरविष्मन्दो नमसा विधेमते आराते भोग्नौदवोर्षग्ने शयद्धीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नोदिदेव प्रोक्याजनस्तर्मयच्छद्दिवरः सुरिश्रुतम् गत्वसलम् यवानम् प्रगन्नमेवमुदहर्थमुग्रम् मृडाचरित्रे रुद्रस्तवानो अन्यन्ते अस्मन्निलबन्धुसेनाः परिणो रुद्रस्य हेतुर्वृणक्तपरिद्देशस्य दुर्मतिरगायोः अवस्थिरामगवद्यस्तनुष्वमेध्वस्तोकायतनयाय मृडय वीरुष्टमशिवतमशिवो न सुमना भव परमे वृक्षायुधन्विताय कृत्यम्बदान आचरविनाकम् दिग्भृदागहि विकिरितविलोहितमस्तेऽस्तु भगवः यास्ते सहस्रकम् हेतयोऽन्यवस्मन्निरबन्धुताः सहस्राणि सहस्रा बाहुवो स हेतयः तासामीशानो भगवः पराधीनामुखाकृति सहस्राणि सहस्रयो ये रुद्रादिभूम्याम् तेषाकुम् सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि अस्मिन् महत्यर्णवेन्दरिक्षे भवानि नीलग्रीवाश्रिखण्डाः सर्वालः क्षमाचराः नीलग्रीवाश्रिखण्डादिलोकम् रुद्रा उपश्रिताः ये वृक्षे तस्मिञ्जरा नीलग्रीवा विलोहिताः ये भूतानामधिपतयो विशिकारकवर्तिनः ये अन्ये सर्वविद्यम् जपाब्दे सर्वतो जनान् ये पदाम् पदरक्षाय प्रदाय विदः ये तीर्थानि प्रचरन्ति शकावन्तो निषङ्गिनः ये एतावन्तश्च भूयाकुन्तश्च दिशो रुद्राविदस्विरे तेषाकुम् सहस्रयोजने वदन्वानि तन्मसि नमो रुद्रेभ्यो ये पृथिव्याम् येऽन्तरिक्षे ये दिवि येषामन्नम् वादो वर्षविषवस्तेभ्यो दश प्राचीर् दश दक्षिणा दश प्रतीचीर् दशोदीचीर् दशोर्वास्तेभ्यो नमस्ते नो वृणयतु त्रेयम् विष्णो यश्च नोत्ते शिरम् भोजम् वेदयामि त्र्यम्बकम् निजामहे सुगन्धिम् पुष्टिवर्धनम् पूर्वारुकमिव वन्दनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् यो रुद्रो अग्नौ यो अप्सुयवोषधि यो रुद्रो विश्वाभुवना विवेश तस्मै रुद्राय नमो अस्तु समुश्रीयश्रुतन् वायो विश्वस्य क्षयनिवेशनस्य यक्ष्वामहेशो मनसाय रुद्रं नमो देवमसरन्धवस्य अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्ववेदनः ये ते सहस्रमैनं वाचा मृत्योमर्त्याय हन्तवे तान् यज्ञस्य मायया सर्वान् वैदामहे मृत्यवे स्वाहा मृत्यवे स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि प्राणानां ग्रन्थिरसि रुद्रो मा विशान्तकः येनान्येनाप्यायस्व नमो रुद्राय विष्णवे मृत्युर्मे पाहि ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः नग्ना विष्णो सहस्रेणावर्धन्तु वाङ्गिरः युम्नैर्वाजे विरागतम् आयश्च मे प्रसवश्च मे प्रयतिश्च मे प्रसिद्धिश्च मे दीर्घश्च मे कृतश्च मे स्वरश्च मे श्लोकश्च मे श्रावश्च मे श्रुतिश्च मे ज्योतिश्च मे सुवश्च मे प्राणश्च मे पानश्च मे व्यानश्च मे सुश्च मे सिद्धञ्च महादीदञ्च मे वाक्च मे मनश्च मे चक्षुश्च मे श्रोत्रञ्च मे दक्षश्च मे बलञ्च ओजश्च मे सहश्च मे आयुश्च मे जरा च महात्मा च मे मनुश्च मे कर्म च मे वर्म च मे अङ्गानि च मे स्थानि च मे वरोगं च मे शरीराणि च मे जैश्चञ्च महाधिपत्यञ्च मे मन्यश्च मे वामश्च मे मश्च मे मश्च मे जयमा च मे महिमा च मे वरिमा च मे प्रतिमा च मे वर्ष्मा च मे धाव्या च मे वृद्धञ्च मे वृद्धिश्च मे सत्यञ्च मे श्रद्धा च मे जगच्च मे धनञ्च मे वसश्च मे सुतिश्च मे क्रीडा च मे मोदश्च मे जातञ्च मे जनिष्यमानञ्च मे सूक्तञ्च मे सुकृतञ्च मे विद्यञ्च मे वेद्यञ्च मे भूतञ्च मे भविष्यच्च मे सुखञ्च मे सुखदञ्च मरुद्धञ्च मरुद्धिश्च मे श्रद्धञ्च मे कृत्यश्च मे मतिश्च मे सुमतिश्च मे संच मे मयश्च मे प्रियञ्च मे कामश्च मे कामश्च मे सौमनसश्च मे भद्रञ्च मे श्रेयश्च मे वस्यश्च मे यशश्च मे भगश्च मे द्रविणञ्च मे यन्ताच मे दत्ताच मे क्षेमश्च मे धृतिश्च मे विश्वञ्च मे महश्च मे संविच्च मे ज्ञात्रञ्च मे शोश्च मे प्रशोश्च मे धीरञ्च मे लयश्च मरुदञ्च मे मृदञ्च मे यक्ष्मञ्च मे नामयश्च मे जीवादुश्च मे दीर्घायुत्वञ्च मे नमित्वञ्च मे भयञ्च मे गगञ्च मे शयनञ्च मे शूषाच मे सुदिनञ्च मे ऊर्ज मे सूनृता च मे पयश्च मे रसश्च मे घृतञ्च मे मधुच मे सग्धिश्च मे सफेदिश्च मे कृषिश्च मे वृष्टिश्च मे जैत्रञ्च मौद्भिद्यञ्च मे रयिश्च मे रायश्च मे पुष्टञ्च मे पुष्टिश्च मे विभुज मे प्रभुज मे बहुज मे भूयश्च मे पूर्णञ्च मे पूर्णतरञ्च मे क्षुतिश्च मे पूयवाश्च मे नञ्च मे क्षुश्च मे रीहयश्च मे यवाश्च मे माषाश्च मे तिलाश्च मे मुग्गाश्च मे खल्वाश्च मे गोधूमाश्च मे मसुराश्च मे प्रियङ्गवश्च मे नवश्च मे श्यामाकाश्च मे नीवाराश्च मे अस्माच मे मृत्तिका च मे गिरयश्च मे पर्वताश्च मे शिखराश्च मे वनस्पतयश्च मे हिरण्यञ्च मे यश्च मे शीसञ्च मे प्रभुश्च मे श्यामञ्च मे लोहञ्च मे अग्निश्च महापश्च मे वीरश्च महोदयश्च मे कृष्णपत्यञ्च मे ग्राम्याश्च मे वसवारण्याश्च यज्ञेन कल्पन्तां वित्तञ्च मे विद्युश्च मे भूतिश्च मे वसुच मे वसतिश्च मे कर्म च मे शक्तिश्च मे अर्धश्च मे एवश्च मे यदिश्च मे गतिश्च मे अग्निश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे सोमश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे सविता च महीन्द्रश्च मे सरस्वती च महीन्द्रश्च मे पूषा च महीन्द्रश्च मे बृहस्पतिश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे मित्रश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे वरुणश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे द्रष्टा च महीन्द्रश्च मे दाता च महीन्द्रश्च मे विष्णुश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे अश्विनौ च महीन्द्रश्च मे मरुतश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे विश्वे च मे देवा इन्द्रश्च मे पृथिवी च महीन्द्रश्च मे अन्तरिक्षं च महीन्द्रश्च मे द्यौश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे दिशश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे मूर्धा च महीन्द्रश्च मे प्रजापतिश्च महीन्द्रश्च मे अगुंसुश्च मे रश्मिश्च मे दाभ्यश्च मे धिपतिश्च मौमागुंसुश्च मे अन्तर्यामश्च मे इन्द्रमागश्च मे मैत्रावरुणश्च माश्विनश्च मे प्रतिप्रस्थानश्च मे शुक्रश्च मे मन्धी च महाग्रहणश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे ध्रुवश्च मे वैश्वानरश्च मे दिग्ग्रहाश्च मे दिग्ग्राह्याश्च मे इन्द्राग्रश्च मे वैश्वदेवश्च मे मरुत्वरीयाश्च मे माहेन्द्रश्च मादित्यश्च मे सावित्रश्च मे सारस्वतश्च मे पौत्रश्च मे पात्नीवतश्च मे हार्योजनश्च मे इद्भश्च मे बर्हिश्च मे वेदिश्च मे धिष्णियाश्च मे सुजश्च मे तमसाश्च मे ग्रावाणश्च मे स्वरवश्च मोपरवाश्च मे धिजमणेन मे द्रोणकलशश्च मे वायव्यानि च मे भूतभृश्च माधवनीयश्च माग्नेयश्च मे हविर्धानञ्च मे ग्रहाश्च मे सदश्च मे पुरोडाश्च मे पतदाश्च मे वृधश्च मे स्वगाकारश्च मे अग्निश्च मे घर्मश्च मे कश्च मे सूर्यश्च मे प्राणश्च मे श्वेतश्च मे पृथिवी च मे दितिश्च मे द्यौश्च मे चक्वरी ज्योतिषश्च मे यज्ञेन कल्पन्तामृश्च मे साम च मे स्तोमश्च मे यजुश्च मे दीक्षा च मे तपश्च मे ऋतश्च मे व्रतं च मे होरात्रयोर्वृष्ट्या बृहद्रहन्तरे च मे यज्ञेन कल्पेताम् गर्भाश्च मे वत्साश्च मे त्रविश्च मे त्रवी च मे दित्यवाच्च मे दित्यौही च मे पञ्चाविश्च मे पञ्चावी च मे त्रिवत्सश्च मे त्रिवत्सा च मे तुर्यवाच्च मे तुर्यौही च मे पक्षवाच्च मे पक्षौही च मोक्षा च मे वशा च मर्दवच्च मे रेहश्च मे नड्वाञ्च मे धेनुश्च आयुर्यज्ञेन कल्पताम् प्राणो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् अपानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् ज्ञानो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् यज्ञेन कल्पतां श्रोत्रं यज्ञेन कल्पतां मनो यज्ञेन कल्पतां वाक् यज्ञेन कल्पताम् आत्मा यज्ञेन कल्पतां यज्ञो यज्ञेन कल्पताम् एकादश मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च मे एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च मे एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च मे एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतुस्रश्च मे अष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे अष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे चतुर्विंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे अष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च शुभश्च मूर्धा च व्यष्टिश्चान्द्यायनश्चान्द्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च इडादेवहोर्मनोर्यज्ञनेर्बृहस्पतिरुग्धामदानि च गुंसिषद्विश्वे देवाक्षोक्तवानप्रतिमाधर्मामाहिगुंसेर्मधुमनिष्ये मधुजनिष्ये मधुवक्ष्यामि मधुमदिष्यामि मधुमतीं देवेभ्यो वाचमुद्याचगुंसुश्रोषेम्यां मनुष्येभ्यस्तम्मा देवा वन्दु शोभायै पितरो न वदन्तु ॐ शान्तिः 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 सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपाद स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अद्य तिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदकं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उदामृतस्तस्येषानः यदन्नेनाधिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अधो जायागिश्च पुरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोऽर्धौ दैत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्मात् विराड जायत विराजो अधिपुरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चात् भूमिमतो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमदन्वत वसन्तो अस्याधीराज्यम् ग्रीष्महित्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः त्रिसप्तसमिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञम् तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषम् वशम् तं यज्ञम् बर्हिषि प्रोक्षन् पुरुषम् जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्यार्षयश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः समृतं वृषधाज्यम् पशुगस्तागश्चक्रे वायव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋजसामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वाजायन्त एकेचो भयादतः गावो हजज्ञिरे तस्माज्जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं यदधुः कविधा व्यकल्पयन् मुखं किमस्य कौ बाहु कावूरोपादावुच्येते ब्राह्मणोऽस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यकृतः ऊरोतरस्य द्वैष्यः पद्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत मुखारिन्द्रस्याग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्य आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शीर्ष्णौ द्यौ समवर्तत पद्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेदं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वा विवदन यदास्ते दादा पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रप्रविद्वान् प्रतिशश्चतस्रः तमेवं विद्वान् अमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्थायनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्या सन्ति देवाः अद्य सम्भोध पृथिव्येन साश्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्धतादि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेदम् पुरुषम् महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णम् तमसः परस्तात् तमेवम् विद्वानमृतयो भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्धः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य धीराः परिजानन्ति योनिम् मरीचीनाम् पदमिच्छन्ति वेधसः यो देवेभ्यादपति यो देवानाम् पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो ऋचाय ब्राह्मये ऋचम् ब्राह्मम् जनयन्तः देवा अग्रे तदब्रुवन् यस्त्वैवम् ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा असन्वशे रेश्चते लक्ष्मीश्च पद्यो अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यात्तम् इष्टम् मनिषाण अमम् मनिषाण सर्वम् मनिषाण तच्चन्योरावृणीमहे गातुम् यज्ञाय गातुम् यज्ञपदये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वम् जिगातु भेषजम् सन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे सञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गणानाहं त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं गभीनामुपमस्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनः शन्वन्नो दिभिः सीदसाधनम् निशुषीद गणपते गणेषु त्वामाहुर्विप्रथमं गवीनां नरते त्वत्क्रियते किं जनारे महामर्कं मागवं चित्रमर्च अयं मे हस्तो भगवान् अयं मे भगवत्तरः अयं मे विश्वदेः सजोऽयं शिवाभिमर्शनः अग्निर्होदानो अध्वरे वाजी संवरीनीयते देवो देवेषु यज्ञिकाः परित्रिविष्ठद्वरं याज्ञिरथिरिव आदेवेषु प्रयोददात् परिवादपदि कविरग्निर्हव्यान्यक्रमीढ तदद्रत्नानि दाजुषेः अयं यस्सृञ्जागे पुरोदेव वादे सामिद्यदेः जुमां मामित्रथं बाणः अस्याघाभीरगीवथोऽग्नेरीः शीतमर्त्याः दिग्मजं वश्यमीलुषाः तमर्वन्धं नसाः नसिमारुषं न दिवशिषम् मर्मिध्यन्देः दिवे दिवे बोधज्जन्मा हरिभ्यां कुमारः साह देव्यः अच्छानहूत उदारम् उदत्यागजता हरिः कुमारात् साह देव्यात् प्रगादाधद्याधदे येषवाहं देवावस्विना कुमारः साह देव्यः दीर्घायुरस्तु सोमागः तं युवन्देः वावस्विना कुमारं साह देव्यं दीर्घायुषं गृणोदन ये यज्ञेन दक्षिणगा समक्ता इन्द्रस्य सख्यमामृतत्वमानस तेभ्यः भद्रमङ्गिरसो वो अस्तु प्रतिगृह्णीतमानवं सुमेधसः यवुदाधन् पितरोः गोमयं वस्पृतेनाभिन्दन् परिवत्सरे बलम् दीर्घायुस्त्वमङ्गिरसो वो अस्तु प्रतिगृह्णीतमानवं सुमेधसः यरदेन सूर्यमानो हयन् दिव्यप्राधयन् पृथिवीं मातरं वि चुप्रजास्तमङ्गिरसो वो अस्तु प्रतिगृह्णीतमानवं सुमेधसः अयन्नाभाः वदति फल्गुवो गृहे देवा पुत्रर्षयस्तच्छृणोदन सुब्रह्मण्यमङ्गिरसो वो अस्तु प्रतिगृह्णीतमानवं सुमेधसः विरूपासगिदर्शायस्थयज्ञं भीरवेः पदः ते अङ्गीरदस्सो नवस्ते अग्नेः परिजग्निरे ये अग्नेः परिजग्निरे विरूपासो दिवस्परि नवग्वो नुदसग्वो अङ्गीरस्तमस्सछाः देवेषु मह्मदे इन्द्रेण युजानिश्रेधन्दभागतो व्रजङ्गो मन्दमश्विनम् सहस्रं मे ददादो अष्टकन्या अश्रवो देवेष्वक्रत प्रणोनं ध्यायतामयं मनस्सोऽग्मे वरोहतो यः सहस्रं सदाश्वं सद्यो धानाय मह्मते न तमश्नोति कश्चन दिवगीवसान् भारभम् सावन्यस्य दक्षिणापि सिन्धूरिवप्रते उदधासा परिविषेत्स्मद्दिष्टे गोपारीणस यदुष्टुर्वश्च मामहे सहस्रदाग्राः मणिर्मारीषन्मनः सूर्येणास्य यथा मानेतु दक्षिणा सावर्णे देवाः प्रतीरन्त्वायुर्यस्मिन्नस्रान्ता असेनामवाजम् निगृह्स्वेन समायुधैः कालैर्हरित्वमापन्नैः इन्द्राया हि सहस्रयुग अग्निर्विभ्राष्ट्यवदनः वायुस्वेदशिखद्रुकः संवत्सरो विशोवर्णैः नित्यास्तेरुचरास्तव सुब्रह्मण्योगं सुब्रह्मण्योगं सुब्रह्मण्यों कार्तिकेयाय विद्महे षष्टिहस्ताय धीमहि तन्नः स्कन्दः प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महासेनाय धीमहि तन्नः षण्मुखः प्रचोदयात् मन्यावे तद्वज्रसाजगसा ओजः पुष्यति विश्वामानुषक साज्ञामदा समार्यन्वयाः युधासहस्रेण सहस्रदा मन्युरिन्द्रो निवास देवो मन्युर्होता वरुणो जातवेदः मन्युं विषयीलते मानो शीर्याः पाहिनो मन्यो तपसा सजोषाः अभीमन्यो तपसस्त्वीयान् तपसा युजाभिजाहि शत्रून् अमित्रः वृत्रः दस्युहा च विश्वावशोऽन्याबाधा त्वं नः त्वं हि मन्यो अभिभूत्योजा स्वयंभोर्भामो अभिमातिशाः विश्वदर्शनिः सहोरिः सहावाणस्वास्वोजस्प्रदानासु देहि अभागः सन्नभपरेतो अस्मिदवक्रत्वादविषश्च प्रचेदः तन्त्वा मन्यो अग्रदुर्जीलाहं स्वाधनोर्बालदेयाः यमेहि अयं देहे अस्म्युपमे ह्यर्वान् प्रादीचीनः साहुरे विश्वदायः मन्यो वज्रन्नभिमामाववृत्सहनाः वदस्योः नृतवोऽध्यापेः अभिप्रेहि दक्षिणतो भाभामेधा वृत्राणि जङ्घना बभूरि जुहोमि ते धरुणं मध्वो अग्रमुभा उपां सुप्रथमापि भाव त्वया मन्यो शरदा मारुदन्तो हर्षमानासो दृशिता मारुत्वः दिग्मेषा वायुधा संशिशाना अभिप्रयन्तु नरो अग्निरूपाः अग्निरेव मन्योत्विषदः सहस्रसेनानीर्नः सहुरे हूतयेति हत्वा यशत्रून् विभजस्व वेदोऽझोमिमानो विमृदो नुदस्व सहस्वमन्यो अभिमादिमस्मे रुचन् मृणन् प्रवृणन् प्रेहि शत्रून् उग्रं देवाजो नन्वारुरुद्रे वसीवसं नगजगे गजत्वम् एको बहूनामासि मन्यवीलितो विषं विषंयुधये संशीषाधि अकृत्तरुक्तयाः युजा वयं चुमन्तं घोषं विजयाय गृह्महे विजयजगदिन्द्राय बाणवब्रवोऽस्माकं मन्यो अधिपाभवेह प्रियन्ते नाम सहुरे गृणेमसि विद्वादमुत्सं यथा आबभूत आभूत्या सहजा वज्रसायकसहो विभर्ज विभूतमुत्तरम् कृत्वा नो मन्यो सह मेद्येदि महाधनस्य पुरोज संसृजि संसृष्टं धनमुभयं समाकृतमस्मभ्यं दत्तां वरुणश्च मन्युः भियं दधाना हृदयेषु शत्रावः पराजितासो अपनिलायन्तां धन्वानागा जिञ्जयेम धन्वाना देव्राः समदोः जयेम ननशत्रोरवगामं गृह्णाति धन्वाना सर्वाः प्रदिशो जगेम भद्रन्नो अभिवादगमनाः शान्ताव्रतवेदवमन्तरिक्षं द्योर्नो देव्यभागन्नो अस्तु शिवादिशः प्रदिशा उद्दिशो नाभो विश्वतः परिवान्तु सर्वतः शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
सोमराति हतो निदः दिवेदः सनः परिषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वानावेव सिन्धुं दुरिताद्यग्निः तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम् दुर्गां देवीं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः अग्ने त्वं पारयानव्यो अस्मान् स्वस्तिरति दुर्गाणि विश्वाः ऊश्च पृथ्वी बहुला न भुर्वे भवातोकायतनयाय संयोः विश्वानि नो दुर्गः जातवेदस्सिन्धुन्ननावादुरितादिवर्षे अग्ने अत्रिवन्मनसा गृणानोऽस्माकं बोध्यपिता तनूनाम् प्रदनादितकं सकमान उग्रमग्निकं हवेम परमासदस्तात् प्रणः परिषदति दुर्गाणि विश्वाशामद्देवोऽदिदुरिताद्यग्निः रत्नोशिखमेद्योत्वरे च सनातहोतानव्यश्च सत्सि स्वाञ्चाग्ने तनुवं विप्रयस्वास्मभ्यं च सौभगमायजस्व गोभिर्जुष्टमयितो निषिक्तं तवेन्द्रविष्णोरनुसञ्चरेम नागस्य पृष्ठमभिसंवशानो वैष्णवीं लोकैहमादयन्ताम् ॐ कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारि धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गे प्रचोदयात्।
परिपूर्ण
प्रभो गणपते परिपूर्ण
No, I thought I'll do it with the music, man. I'll just sing it. It's fine. Kartik. Ramesh mo. Okay. Angge.
துடிப்பாடி ஆடி உந்தன் சன்னதி சரணடைந்தோமே சார்ந்து வணங்கி துடிப்பாடி ஆடி உந்தன் சன்னதி சரணடைந்தோமே சாந்த சித்த சௌபாகியங்கள் யாவையும் சாந்த சித்த சௌபாகியங்கள் யாவையும் தந்தரு சத்குரு நீயே தந்தரு சத்குரு நீயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 தேடி தேடி எங்கோ ஓடுகின்றார் உன்னை தேடி கொண்டு கொள்ளலாமே தேடி தேடி எங்கோ ஓடுகின்றார் உன்னை தேடி கண்டு கொள்ளலாமே கோடி கோடி மத யானைகள் பணி செய்ய கோடி கோடி மத யானைகள் பணி செய்ய குன்றன விளங்கும் பெம்மானே குன்றன விளங்கும் பெம்மானே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 ஞான வைராக்ய விசார சார சர ராகயன விசார சார ஸ்வர ஆகலயன நடன பாதா ஞான வைராக்ய விசார சார ஸ்வர ராகலயன நடன பாதா நாம பஜன குண கீர்த்தன நவவித நாம பஜன குண கீர்த்தன நவவித நாயக ஜய ஜகநாத நாயக ஜய ஜகநாத பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 பார்வதி பால அபார வார வர பரம பகவதரணா பார்வதி பால அபார வார வர பரம பகவதரணா பக்த ஜன முக பிரணவ நாயக பக்த ஜன முக பிரணவ விநாயக பாவன பரிமள சரணா பாவன பரிமள சரணா பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 ஆதிமூல கணநாத கஜானன அற்புத தவல ஸ்வரூப ஆதிமூல கணநாத கஜானன அற்புத தவல ஸ்வரூப தேவ தேவ ஜய விஜய விநாயக தேவ தேவ ஜய விஜய விநாயக சின்மய பர சிவ தீபா சின்மய பர சிவ தீபா பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே 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 கணபதி 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 பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே பரிபூரண வாழ்வருள்வாயே பிரபோ கணபதே கணபதே
Music போட்டுவா. Okay. சேர்ந்து பாடிடலாமா? Okay. How to put music in? Okay.
என்ன பாட்டு?
மகாகணபதி மகாகணபதி.
महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया गिरिजानंदन नमोस्तुते पार्वती बालक नमोस्तुते गिरिजानंदन नमोस्तुते पार्वती बालक नमोस्तुते ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते विघ्न विनायक नमोस्तुते ओंकारेश्वर नमोस्तुते विघ्न विनायक नमोस्तुते गजवदनाय नमोस्तुते गौरी तनया नमोस्तुते गजवदनाय नमोस्तुते गौरी तनया नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया विद्यादायक नमोस्तुते बुद्धिप्रदायक नमोस्तुते विद्यादायक नमोस्तुते बुद्धिप्रदायक नमोस्तुते सिद्धिविनायक नमोस्तुते संकटहरणा नमोस्तुते सिद्धिविनायक नमोस्तुते संकटहरणा नमोस्तुते शंभुकुमारा नमोस्तुते शंकरी पुत्रा नमोस्तुते शंभुकुमारा नमोस्तुते शंकरी पुत्रा नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया बालगणपते नमोस्तुते परमदयाला नमोस्तुते बालगणपते नमोस्तुते परमदयाला नमोस्तुते मूषिकवाहन नमोस्तुते हे शुभदायक नमोस्तुते मूषिकवाहन नमोस्तुते हे शुभदायक नमोस्तुते भक्तजन प्रिय नमोस्तुते पाद नमस्ते नमोस्तुते भक्तजन प्रिय नमोस्तुते पाद नमस्ते नमोस्तुते महागणपते नमोस्तुते मातङ्गवदना नमोस्तुते गणपति बाप्पा मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया मंगलमूर्ति मोरिया
सिद्धिविनायक मूर्ति की जानकी कांद स्मरणं जय जय राम राम हरिनारायण हरिनारायण
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 हरिनारायण दुर्ति निवारण
हरिनारायण दुरित निवारण
हरिनारायण दुर्ति निवारण
हरिनारायण दुरित निवारण
परमानंद सदा शिव शंकर
परमानंद सदा शिव शंकर
भक्तानंद सदा शिव शंकर
परमानंद सदा शिव शंकर
भक्तजन प्रिय पंकजलोचन
भक्तजन प्रिय पंकजलोचन
भक्तजन प्रिय पंकजलोचन
भक्तजन प्रिय पंकजलोचन
हरिनारायण तव दासोऽहम्
हरिनारायण तव दासोऽहम्
भज नारायण तव दासोऽहम्
भज नारायण तव दासोऽहम्
हरिनारायण हरिनारायण
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 हरिशंकर कीर्तन कलियुग रक्षण
हरिशंकर कीर्तन कलियुग रक्षण
हरिशंकर कीर्तन कलियुग रक्षण
हरिशंकर कीर्तन कलियुग रक्षण
हरिशंकर नारायण देवता सोहम हरिशंकर नारायण देवता सोहम हरिशंकर नारायण देवता सोहम हरिशंकर नारायण देवता सोहम कृष्ण राम गोविंद शिव राम कृष्ण गोविंद 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 कृष्णानंद मुकुंद मुरारे वामन माधव गोविंद कृष्णानंद मुकुंद मुरारे वामन माधव गोविंद श्रीधर केशव राघव विष्णु लक्ष्मी नायक नरसिंह श्रीधर केशव राघव विष्णु लक्ष्मी नायक नरसिंह हरिनारायण 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 वेंकटरमण गोविंद गोविंद कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय सीतारामचंद्र भगवान की जय आंजनेय स्वामी की जय
दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
मधुर कालिये मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी
मधुर कालिये मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
शाम्भवी शंकरी चंद्रकलाधरी
शाम्भवी शंकरी चंद्रकलाधरी
मालिनी त्रिशूलिनी त्रिनेत्र सुंदरी
मालिनी त्रिशूलिनी त्रिनेत्र सुंदरी
महामारी महाकाली मंजुलवासिनी
महामारी महाकाली मंजुलवासिनी
वर्णं मरुतरवेणुं वरद सुंदरी
वर्णं वरुतरवेणुं वरद सुंदरी
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
मेरुवासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
मेरुहासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
हिमगिरी तनये हिमगिरी नंदिनी श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
हिमगिरि तनये हिमगिरि नंदिनी श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
मेरु मेरुवासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
मेरुवासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
मधुरकालिये मूगाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी
मधुरकालिये मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
पूर्णी पुराणी भुवन सुंदरी
पूरणी पुरारिणी भुवन सुंदरी
नारिणी नारायणी नलिनी सुंदरी
नारिणी नारायणी नलिन सुंदरी
वाराही वैष्णवी वागदीश्वरी
वाराही वैष्णवी वागदीश्वरी
वर्णं मरुतरवेणुं वरद सुंदरी
वर्णं वरतरवेणुं वरद सुंदरी
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
जय जय दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
मेरुवासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
मेरुहासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
हिमगिरि तनये हिमगिरि नंदिनी श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
हिमगिरि तनये हिमगिरि नंदिनी श्री श्री जय दुर्गे
मेरुवासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे
मेरुहासिनी चारुहासिनी जय 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 दुर्गे जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
कामाक्षी मीनाक्षी विशालाक्षी ये
मधुरकालिये मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी
मधुरकालिये मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी जय दुर्गे भगवती नारायणी
जगदम्बे मात की
जय
शिवकामेश्वरी अम्बे मात की
जय
शङ्कर सदाशिवा सभापते मनोहरा शङ्कर सदाशिवा सभापते मनोहरा चन्द्रशेखरा जटाधरा उमा महेश्वरा चन्द्रशेखरा जटाधरा उमा महेश्वरा चन्द्रशेखरा जटाधरा उमा महेश्वरा चन्द्रशेखरा जटाधरा उमा महेश्वरा श्रीरुद्र अतिरुद्र महारुद्र शङ्करा श्रीरुद्र अतिरुद्र महारुद्र शङ्करा श्रीकण्ठ सिद्धिकण्ठ गौरी शङ्करा श्रीकण्ठ सिद्धिकण्ठ गौरी शङ्करा कंठ गौरी शङ्करा श्रीकण्ठ सिद्धिकण्ठ गौरी शङ्करा गौरी शङ्करा हर 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 शङ्करा जय 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 शङ्करा शङ्करा सदाशिवा सभापते मनोहरा चन्द्रशेखरा जटाधरा उमा महेश्वरा 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 रामनाथ रामलिंग रामेश्वर परमेश्वरा रामनाथ रामलिंग रामेश्वर परमेश्वरा विश्वनाथ विश्वेश्वर पार्वतीश्वरा विश्वनाथ विश्वेश्वर पार्वतीश्वरा हर 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 शङ्करा जय 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 शङ्करा 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 परमेश्वर भगवाने परमात्मा परब्रह्म में परमेश्वर भगवाने परमात्मा परब्रह्म में कांचीश्वर कामकोटि चंद्रशेखरा कांचीश्वर कामकोटि चंद्रशेखरा कांचीश्वर कोटि चंद्रमौलीश्वरा कांची कामकोटि चंद्रमौलीश्वरा कांची कामकोटि चंद्रमौलीश्वरा कांची कामकोटि परमेश्वर मौलीश्वर परमेश्वर मौलीश्वर परमेश्वर मौलीश्वर शंकर सदा शिवा सपापते मनोहर शंकर सदा शिवा सपापते मनोहर चंद्रशेखर जटाधरा उमा महेश्वर चंद्रशेखर जटाधरा उमा महेश्वर हर 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 शंकर जय 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 शंकर 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 शंकर जय जय शंकर
पार्वती पतये
हर हर महादेव உடனே கேட்டா தேடணும் அதுதான் மியூசிக் இருக்கா இல்ல இல்ல அவரோட பாட்டு தானே ஒன்று போட்டு நம்ம ரிப்பீட் பண்ணலாம் சொல்லிட்டு ஒரே ஒரே சரி நான் அதுக்குள்ள
वनमाली वासुदेव वनमाली वासुदेव
मनमोहन राधा रमण वनमाली वासुदेव मनमोहन राधा रमण शशिवदना सरसिज नयना मनमोहन राधा रमण शशिवदना सरसिज जयना मनमोहन राधा रमण वनमाली वासुदेव मनमोहन राधा रमण वनमाली वासुदेव जगमोहन राधा रमण शशिवदना सरसिज नयना जगन्मोहन राधा रमण शशिवदना सरसिज नयना जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
वनमाली वासुदेव பார்க்கடலில் பள்ளி கொண்ட பரந்தாம ராதா ரமண
பார்க்கடலில் பள்ளி கொண்ட பரந்தாம ராதா ரமண பக்தர்களில் குறை தீர்க்கும் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமண பக்தர்களின் குறை தீர்க்கும் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமண வனமாலி வாசுதேவா मनमोहन राधा रमण वनमाली वासुदेवा मन शशिवदना सरसिजनयना जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
शशिवदन सरसिजनयन जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
वनमाली वासुदेवा
वेन्नयुडमायवने कन्ना श्री राधा रमण
वेन्नयुडमायवने कन्ना श्री राधा रमण
வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா
வேண்டும் வரம் தந்திடுவாய் ஸ்ரீரங்கா ராதா ரமணா
வனமாலி வாசுதேவா மனமோகன ராதா ரமணா
वनमाली वासुदेव मनमोहन राधा रमण
शशिवदना सरसिजनयना जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
शशिवदन सरसिजनयन जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
वनमालि वासुदेवा
राधा रमण
लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण
लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण लक्ष्मी रमण
राधा रमण वेंकटरमण
राधा रमण वेंकटरमण
राधा रमण
वेंकटरमण राधा रमण
वेंकटरमण राधा रमण
वेंकटरमण राधा रमण
वनमाली
वासुदेवा मनमोहन राधा रमण
शशिवदन
सरसिजनयन जगन्मोहन राधा रमण
वनमाली
वासुदेवा
हरे रामेति कृष्णेति नाम संकीर्तनं सदा लोकक्षेमाय कुर्वन्तं प्रेमिकं सद्गुरुं भजे। बोलिए श्री प्रेमिकेंद्र महाराज की
जय।
ओम मदगज गमन मंगल चरण मधुरा नायक जय जय हे
मदगज गमन मंगल चरण मधुरा नायक जय जय हे
अरुमलर तूवी मलरडी तोड़ुदो माधुरी रमण जय जय हे
नरुमलर
मदगज
तूवी
गमन
मलरडी
मंगल चरण मधुरा नायक जय जय हे எத்தனை தெய்வம் எதிர் வந்தாலும் இதயம் எவர்க்கும் இடம் தருமோ எத்தனை தெய்வம் எதிர் வந்தாலும் இதயம் எவர்க்கும் இடம் தருமோ இன்னுயிரே உன் இணையடியன்றி இன்னுயிரே உன் இணையடியன்றி எதிலும் எமக்கே ருச்சி வருமோ இன்னுயிரே உன் இணையடியன்றி எதிலும் எமக்கே ருச்சி வருமோ வசுதேவம் சுதம் தேவம் கம்சஜானூரமர்தனம் வசுதேவம் சுதம் தேவம் கம்சஜானூரமர்தனம் தேவகி பரம் ஆனந்தம் ஸ்ரீகிருஷ்ணம் வந்தே ஜெகத்குரும்
देवकी परम् आनन्दं श्रीकृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मधुरानायक जय जय गे
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मधुरानायक जय जय हे
நீயே தர்மம் நீயே செல்வம் நின் பொன்னடி நிழலே பெருவீடு
நீயே தர்மம் நீயே செல்வம் உன் பொன்னடி நிழலே பெருவீடு
என் குலம் வாழ வைத்த குருபரனே என் குலம் வாழ வைத்த குருபரனே இந்த குவலயத்தில் எவர் உமக்கீடு என் குலம் வாழ வைத்த குருபரனே இந்த குவலயத்தில் எவர் உமக்கீடு குருர் பிரம்மா குருர் விஷ்ணு குருர் தேவோ மகேஸ்வரா
गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः
गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः
गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मधुरानायक जय जय गे
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मधुरानायक जय जय हे
ஆடி ஆடி அகங்க சிந்துருகும் அன்பர் அணியில் ஒரு புறமாய்
ஆடி ஆடி அகங்க சிந்துருகும் அன்பர் அணியில் ஒரு புறமாய்
நான் பாடும் பணியே பணியாய் அருள்வாய் பரமா பரமபுரத்தரசே
நான் பாடும் பணியே பணியாய் அருள்வாய் பரமா பரமபுரத்தரசே
मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं पूजामूलं गुरोपदम्
मन्त्रमूलं गुरोर्वाक्यं पूजामूलं गुरोपदम्
ज्ञानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति मुक्तिमूलं गुरो कृपा
ज्ञानमूलं गुरोर्मूर्ति मुक्तिमूलं गुरो कृपा
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मधुरानायक जय जय हे मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण
मधुरानायक जय जय हे
நறுமலர் தூவி மலரடி தொழுதோம் மாதுரி ரமணா ஜய ஜய
நறுமலர் தூவி மலரடி தொழுதோம் மாதுரி ரமணா ஜய ஜய ஹே
मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मथुरानायक जय जय हे मदगजगमन मङ्गलचरण मथुरानायक जय जय हे
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
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 ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಸಾಧು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ
ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ನಮ ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರುನಾಥ ಗುರುನಾಥ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರುನಾಥ
ಗುರುನಾಥ ಗುರುನಾಥ ಅಪಾರ ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರುನಾಥ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಆದಿಶಂಕರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಆದಿಶಂಕರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ರಾಮಾನುಜ ದೇವ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ರಾಮಾನುಜ ದೇವ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ವೇದಾಂತ ದೇಶಿಕ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ವೇದಾಂತ ದೇಶಿಕ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಚಂದ್ರಶೇಖರ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಓದೇಂದ್ರ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಓದೇಂದ್ರ
ದೇವ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ದೇವ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ದೇವ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ
ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ
ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ
ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ ಜ್ಞಾನಾನಂದ
ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗುರು ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಗುರು ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ ಮಾಮ ಗುರು ಮಹಿಮಾ
ಶಿವರಾಮ
வேலவா வேலவா பாடுங்க. சரி. வேலவா பாடிடுறேன். வேலவா பாடிடுறேன். பாசிட்டிவ் வேலவா பாடிட்டு அப்பா ஒரு புது பாட்டு வச்சுருந்தேன், அது ஒன்று சொல்லவா இல்லை டைம் ஆகிடுச்சு? ஸ்பீச் இருக்கா? சரி, ஓகே, ஒன் மோர் பாட்டோட ஃபினிஷ். ஓகே, அது அந்த வேலவா பாட்டு பாடிட்டு புது பாட்டும் பாடிட்டுமா? சரி. ஹரே முக்கியமான அதை நோட் பண்ணி வச்சிருந்தேன். பண்ணிடுறேன். இந்த ஒரு நிமிஷம். சரிம்மா, சரி, ஒரே ஒரு செகண்ட்.
New song, so please follow.
It's a song we last wrote down. It was partially done. So we're going to next sing a song for Lord Kartikeya, and then we're going to transition into a song that he partially wrote called Hare Mukhe Mana. So as kind of a remembrance to him, we'll sing that to completion, just to acknowledge his memory, if that's okay.
வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா.
வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா.
வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா.
வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா.
வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா.
அடி வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா.
வள்ளி மணவாள குஞ்சரி மணாலாம்.
வள்ளி மணவாள குஞ்சரி மணாலா.
குஞ்சரி மணாலா குஞ்சரி மணாலா. வண்ணமயில் வாகனா முருகா முருகா. வடி வண்ணமயில் வாகனா முருகா முருகா. வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. சூராதி சூரா சுப்பிரமணிய தேவா. சூராதி சூரா சுப்பிரமணிய தேவா. சுப்பிரமணிய தேவா சுப்பிரமணிய தேவா. சண்முக தேவா சுப்பிரமணிய தேவா. சண்முகா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. சிவ சண்முகா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. சிவ சண்முகா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. சிவ சண்முகா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேலவா வேலவா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேல் முருகா வா வா வேல் முருகா வா வா. வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சண்முகா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. வடி வேலவா சரவணா முருகா முருகா. ஹரே முகே மானா ஹரே முகே மானா. हरे मुखे माना हरे मुखे माना हरे मुखे माना पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी देवाची द्वारी उभा क्षण बारी देवाची द्वारी उभा क्षण बारी तेने मुक्तिचारी साध्यली येया तेने मुक्तिचारी साध्यली येया हरे मुखे माना हरे मुखे माना हरे मुखे माना हरे मुखे माना पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी असोनी संसारी जिक्वे वेगोकारी असोनी संसारी जिक्वे वेगोकारी वेदशास्त्र उपारी बाह्य सदा वेदशास्त्र उपारी बाह्य सदा हरि मुखे माना हरि मुखे माना हरि मुखे माना हरि मुखे माना पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी पुण्याचा गणना कोण करी ज्ञानदेव माने व्यसाक्षिया कोणे ज्ञानदेव माने व्यसाक्षिया कोणे द्वारिकेचे राणे पांडवगारी द्वारिकेचे राणे पांडवगारी जय जय राम 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 कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम 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 कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम 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 सीताराम जय जय राम 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 सीताराम जय जय राम 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 कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम 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 कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम 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 सीताराम जय जय राम 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 सीताराम जय जय राम जय जय राम कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम जय जय राम सीताराम जय जय राम जय जय राम कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम जय जय राम सीताराम जय जय राम जय जय राम कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम जय जय राम सीताराम जय जय राम जय जय राम कृष्ण हरे जय जय राम सीताराम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे शंकरा जय जय शंकरा जय जय शंकरा शिव शिवा शंकरा
बोलिए ब्रह्मानंद भगवान की
जय बोलो उमापति महादेव की जय वेंकटरमण गोविंदा श्रीनिवास गोविंदा कृष्ण कन्हैया लाल की जय।
I request somebody wants to sing Saundarya Lahari 3 shlokams to offer towards to Mama. So please, after that we will start next program.
This is actually the last 10 verses of the 3 shlokas that I'm going to sing is from the last 10 shlokas of Saundarya Lahari. त्वदन्यासक्रीडा परिचयमिवारब्धुमनसः स्खलन्तस्ते खेलं भवनकलहं सा न जहति अतस्तेषां शिक्षां सुभगमणिमञ्जीररणितः छलादाचक्षाणं चरणकमलं चारुचरिते गतास्ते मञ्चत्वं द्रुहिणहरिरुद्रेश्वरभृतः शिवस्वच्छच्छाया घटितकपट प्रच्छदपटः त्वदीयानां भासां प्रतिफलनरागारुणतया शरीरे शृङ्गारो रस इव दृशां दोग्धिकुतुकम् अरालाकेशेषु प्रकृतिसरला मन्दहसिते शिरीषाभाचित्ते दृशदुफलशोभाकुचतटे भृशं तन्वी मध्ये पृथुरुरसिजारोहविषये जगत्त्रातुं शम्भोर्जयति करुणा काचिदरुणा. Thank you.
Hari Om. Now we will, I request our temple president Ravi Kamediji to come and say a few words, please.
Shri Matre Namaha, Namaskaram. On behalf of Shri śivakāmeśwarī devasthānam, we would like to thank you all for joining us today. Shri śivakāmeśwarī Temple, Veda Circle team, and our entire community are coming together to celebrate the life of Veda Pandit Shri Shivaramakrishnan Mama. He always brought us together as one big family. Mama's dedication and service will always be remembered. He was always there teaching Vedic knowledge and guiding us through rituals with such devotion. His beautiful singing still echoes in our hearts. It's a reminder of his irreplaceable presence in our community. Mama and Sharmagaru were like brothers, and Mama became such an integral part of our temple, always supporting wholeheartedly. His loss is deeply felt, leaving a void in our entire community. We extend our heartfelt condolences to Mama's family. Mama wanted us all to come together for the upcoming Maharudram in November. Let's honor his wish by participating for Maharudram and making it a success. We have so much love and gratitude for Mama and his family. He will always remain in our hearts forever. Thank you. Namaskaram. Now I request Vidya Tadanki Garu to say a few words.
Namaskaram. Mama was a Kohinoor of this entire community. We just need to save his legacy and make sure his legacy carry forwards. As all the singers just sang, that it's Mama's Guru Mahima. We are really seeing the Mahima, the songs that he has taught, he has written, that you're all singing. And personally, few of us, we thought, we could learn from him personally in this temple, but we request the Veda Circle to continue his legacy and to teach his songs, his sons, to the entire family. We are indebted for all his greatness and love that he has shown us to the entire community, especially Sarmagaru is missing him. We are all missing him, but I think he just lost a brother, but he's found all the brothers in you. So come November, let's all see his love for Shiva again, once again, with all your support and cooperation. And as a community member, we request that whatever he has envisioned for the songs, for the community, should all be with humble request and humble hands that you continue and make us part of the entire thing that he has envisioned. Thank you.
Thank you, Vidya. Now I request Rani Varanasi Garu to say a few words.
Namaskar. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. I was sitting in the back. Okay. I was sitting in the back looking at Mama's photo. That reminded me some 17 years ago. I didn't even know Mama at the time much, and we were at TV case. I was talking to him about diet and health. I said to him, "You have such a nice face. Take good care of your health." Manju, he said, "My wife makes this kanji, this and this and this and this for me, and she gives it to me on time, the whole schedule." And he said in Telugu, "Na bharya నాకు అన్ని టైంకి చేస్తుంది." He always spoke of you, Manju, very highly and with ultimate respect. Not only his wife and his family, he had the warmth and respect for all of us. There was a time 15 years ago, I was down. I was at the Sanatan temple. He sat right next to me and talked to me. He just did that. I've seen him bless a new mother with a tiny little infant, or an elderly person like me coming with whatever health concerns, family concerns they have. They all talked to him. The best thing is, he remembered names, whatever they shared with him, he listened and followed up. I used to help at the Sanatan temple for the big events. He tracked everything, all the deliveries and all the donations, and he would follow up with me, and didn't have a single note, no checklist. He just could do it. I didn't know how he did it. That was him. The last year at Maharudram, I saw him, haven't seen him for a while. I just had a heart surgery at the time. He came to me, held both of my hands, and talked to me. Only Mama could have that empathy for all his devotees. I'm just one of the thousands he had, but he showed it. Mama, there's only one you.
Thank you, Rani Garu. Now I will request Sadhguru Garu to say a few words.
I had the fortune of meeting Mama first in my friend Lata Ganeshan's house. That was few years back. I was in appreciation of all you guys chanting there, and I was shocked to see. Always had the intention to learn from him. But it only happened 3 years ago when a group of ladies went and asked Mama, we want to join the ladies group. I think it was Radha Ravi Shankar who started it. He said, why? I'll start a group for you, bring 5 or 6 people. I know you all know Mama much more than me, but the little association I had, I can say that he was so passionate about his teaching that we used to feel like practicing. He's putting so much effort there. Sometimes, Mama, only 3 of us are here, all of us are out of town. Can we cancel the class? He'll say, no, even if one person comes, I'm going to teach. That was his passion of teaching. Not only did we learn these Rudram and Suktams from him, but while he used to teach, he used to tell us the meaning, he used to tell us about the history of some temple or the way of life, how to live. We used to go into conversation, and sometimes it used to become so late. And then we said, Mama, late aayidutha ungalku. And I agree with Rani Garu, what he said, always talking high about Manju. Once he told us in the class, இப்போதான் மா இட்லி சாப்பிட்டேன் மஞ்சு பண்ண மாதிரி இட்லி யாரும் பண்ண முடியாது. That was his words, you know, and such a kind and loving person. I don't think we can ever fill the void he has left among us. And it was so sudden that the whole community was in shock. And the Sunday before that, he was singing here and people were dancing. So like Vidya said, we should continue the legacy and we should continue what the envision he had for us. And definitely we will cherish him in our lives throughout and we'll celebrate his life. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadhguru. Now I request Vinjamuri Garu to come and say a few words.
Namaskaram. I don't know how I'll be able to say it. Shri Ramakrishna Guru Mahima, Shri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Namaskaram. I will try to not cry, but if I do, please excuse me for that. So, first I want to start about him to talk about his education and rigor. In fact, I understood about that rigor of his education yesterday when I heard somebody forwarded some WhatsApp message about how Vedic exams are done. So he went to, of course, you all know, to Veda Pathashala, which is so rigorous, and 17, 18 years of being in Veda Pathashala. So with, you can just understand, he was telling us that sometimes there will not be food. There will be sometimes all rigorous, they try to bring Vedic teachers from outside who would like to test them, how they are able, how they can pass this exam or how they will be failed. And then he was also telling sometime that food-wise, sometimes there could be some insects in it, and they would just in front of them remove that insect and throw it away, and then would feed them the same thing, and they would just cannot say one word and were eating that and were learning this, and how rigorous it used to be. Wake up early morning and then go on chanting, and that was something really rigorous. And Sharma Garu also can really relate to that very well, and all this, which we are really very fortunate to have, we are among these Vedic scholars. So, and with all that, I mean, which the reason I'm talking about that is yesterday this particular Vedic scholars were saying that they were doing an exam where they said you could have, even if you get 99, you fail, or if you get 101, also you will fail. You have to exactly get 100 points. The way they were saying is there were 44 chapters or sections in Yajurveda, and which is divided into 4 sections, 11 each. And within that, they would be asked to start chanting from wherever they end. At that place, they would have to start. I mean, they would give 4th chapter, 4th Anuvaka, 2nd line. This is what it is. From here, you have to go up to 250 words you have to stop. And there are places where you usually stop, you cannot stop. Where you are supposed to stop, you cannot, I mean, you should not stop, and in between you have to stop. Like if the sentence is going on, so the sentence you have to, cannot stop at the end of that sentence, but you have to continue that, and in between the sentence you have to stop. That's how you have to do, and count up to 250 words and then stop that. Otherwise you would fail. And I saw 3 people fail, and then there were others who were continuing and passing and doing it. So such rigorous exams these scholars have passed, and I mean our Mama passed. And the first person to take the exam, who yesterday, which I heard, is from Mama's Patashala, and he passed Raja Veda Patashala, and it is Raja Veda Patashala is really very proud to hear that, and it was really very heartening to know. The reason I'm saying is their PhDs are even more than PhDs, and we give PhDs so much value here and keep saying that, oh, he's a scientist and he is a scientist. And these scientists like Mama and Sharma Garu, we do not value. And with all that effort and everything, education, they came here and then took so much. I mean, he did get the blessings of Mahaperiyava before he left, and he said once he got an offer from here, he went to Mahaperiyava and informed him, and then he left that place and he came here. And to do what? He had all the challenges like each and every one of us had, like family, kids, job, making both the ends meet and everything. Despite all these things, he took the trouble, or he took because of his passion and interest, he taught us Vedas, he taught us bhajans, he taught us shlokas, he taught us how to live. He brought all of us together. And we all know that nobody else could have done it like that as much as he has done. As Rani Auntie said just now, that how he really has his hearts in every thousands of devotees, but each and everyone can relate themselves to him, and how he has touched each and everyone's heart like he touched our heart also in our family, each and everyone. So this is something unique about him, and that is definitely his Guru Mahima, which we all have to definitely understand. And I would wholeheartedly, on behalf of everybody, Mami, I would like to thank you for sharing Mama with us, Vignesh and Karthik. So it's really a great thing that he has taken so much time away from you to teach all of us. And it is nothing, we cannot really thank him enough for whatever he has done. So that I just want to end. Also, there are many things which we have taught, and we will perhaps talk another day about that, and we cannot end it. So I want to also thank śivakāmeśwarī Temple and Sharma Garu for what you have done to him. I can still see the spark and happiness he had first time when you put his name, and you said you wanted to make him do his Nam Sankirtanam here on this day. He showed me that, and he said, you have to come. Do you know, I'm doing Nam Sankirtanam there. And that was such a small child kind of emotions which he would express sometimes, which is something, he could be a child, he could be an adult, he could be the most senior person. But that was really very, very, he felt really at home, and he shared so much. And also he told us that you offered him to come and join your team here forever and do whatever he wants. He was very happy, and thank you very much for also sharing those things. And it was really a great honor for our Guru to be recognized and being given his place. last but not the least, I would like to request everyone one thing. Like in 2011 or so, we did honor him with a title, Veda Acharya. So if we all start using that title for him, instead of Pandit Shivaramakrishnan Mama, if we can start using Veda Acharya Shivaramakrishnan Mama, that would be really, I mean, it was given to him long back, and somehow he never really felt that, I mean, he never was behind any titles, as you all know, with simplicity, which I would end up with that one small instance of his simplicity and humility where he had. So please let us all start, if we can, wherever possible, we will start using his name, Veda Acharya, which a title which he had. The humility part, which I have to tell you, on this stage, the last Namasankirtanam at the temple where he was sitting and was preparing for his for the Namasankirtanam, and it was part of the Veda Sabha, right? We know that there are Vedic scholars sitting on that side, and he definitely, Sharmakar, how many times he asked him to go and sit there? He did not want to. He wanted to sit here. And not only that, and he always know that he has this tundu or a small towel on his neck. And I said, Mama, please, because it's our interest that we wanted him to wear a shawl on that day. He said, do you want me to announce that you want a shawl? I'm going to get you a shawl in front of everybody and want you to get a shawl. I don't want, I'm fine like this. Just keep quiet, he said, and he just shut me off, and he did not want that. He did not want any kind of glory or anything in front of everybody. He was very happy and contented where he was, and that's something really, there are so many lessons we have to learn. Humility is one thing which we all have to learn. Thank you, Hari Om.
Thank you, Minjamori Garu. Now I request Karthik to come and say a few words.
Rivacharanam, Shivaramama Namaskaram. I don't know where to start. Like many of you, he touched all of us very personally. I'll probably start with what the Mama story, what probably most of you know. So we can identify a great soul in two ways. One, with your special eye, you can recognize or see them. Or when you know some great person, when they say he is a great person, then indirectly you will know this is a great soul. So because Mama was with us, like what Prasad was telling, he was a kid to a kid, adult to an adult, Pandit to a Pandit. So we couldn't recognize Mama as someone who is great directly with our experience. But when you look back to his childhood story, you will know he is not a normal Srishti. Because Mahaperiva, we all know Mahaperiva is Kachi Shankaracharya. So the person we revere so much, when Periva identified Mama, when, probably you know this story, when Mahaperiva went to Mama's village, he saw Mama when he was 5 years old. And then he told Mama's mother, give me this son for Veda. So Periva chose Mama. So even if we do not know he is such great Vedic scholar, because Periva touched, he has to be great, even if we did not know. So Mama is someone very special. We cannot explain in words. The other thing is Mama, he literally grew up with Periva. So for many of us who have not seen Periva, we see Periva in Mama's form. He followed every word of what Periva teaching is. So he walked from Kanchipuram to Kashi with Periva, like Padayatra, he walked. Mama said he stayed with Periva for 1.5 years in Kashi, and he did the Preta Samskara at Manikarnika Ghat for 1.5 years. He told so many stories about it. So that's when, even if we did not know he is such blessed soul, because Periva touched him and selected him, we know he is beyond what we know, what we can tell about Mama. And sorry, I didn't prepare any text. I'm just going with what Prasad said and getting cues from there and what Rani Mami said. So I just want to elaborate on what Rani Mami said. So he touched all of us so personally. That's one thing you probably saw in the funeral. Thousands and thousands of people came. Each one had a very special story. In Akshara Manamali, in Arunachal Akshara Manamali, there is a slokam which says, Un Arul Valai Tappumo Arunachala, which means you get in contact with Arunachala, you cannot escape that power. That's what is with Mama. Any one of us, you got in touch with Mama, there is no way you could have escaped that power of his, either the bhajans or Vedas or like what Mami said, the tejas in the face, the way he interacted with all of us. It's like a one way. You get in touch with Mama, you become his disciple or you get into his circuit. So like again what Mami said, he had a very keen ears to everything that was happening. So I still vividly remember the day I met Mama. So I came to Southern California in 2003, but till 2012, I just went to Sanatan Dharma temple, do my prayers and then leave. So I never stayed for full event or whatever. But one day, I think they were chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam. I was chanting, I mean, if you have been to Sanatan Dharma, you know, the event, the Archana was happening at the altar, and I was on the place where there is shutters, way far. I was closing my eyes and chanting. I still remember that, Mama. So that day, Sridhar Iyer was next to the altar. So Mama, Ninga vandu, you called Sridhar Iyer and then you asked to call me. I still remember that. So he called me, I went with my wife. So Sridhar Iyer from there, he called my wife to touch my shoulder and then she called me and she said, someone is calling you at the altar. So I went closer. I didn't know Mama. Ironic, I didn't even know there was something called Veda Circle in 2012. So I went close to the altar. Mama said, Inga Wakandu Sollu, the Katti Sollu. So I went closer to that where they were chanting. I was sitting and chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam. After everything was over, he said, as his usual voice, Anaparam odi poidada, iru unkita pesano. So he said, I stayed there, and then after the event was over, he said, you want to learn Vedam? I will teach you. So he gave the biggest gift of life. Then everything is history. It's a one-way life. Un Arul Valai Tappumo Arunachala, you get in touch with you. You absorb everyone. That's the experience of each one of us. Each one had a very personal touch with you. Everyone here is a victim of your love and affection and everything. So he prayed for all of us. He was always particular about next generation. You know, we need to take this to next generation. So like what Prasad said, we can talk about Mama for like days together. So I just want to say Mama's last couple wishes were, one is this Bhagavad Gita Yajnam and Maharudram. So he really sculpted this each event, each day, what we have to do. So as our respect to our Guru, please everyone participate in the Gita Yajnam and Maharudram. So how dedicated was Mama to this Yajnam? One example is on that eventful day, 12 o'clock midnight, Mama was recording for Ashtapati, that to be sung on the Gita Yajnam for ladies gang to practice. So Shailaja Garu knows she spoke to Shailaja Garu just few minutes before that for Ashtapati practice and recording. So he was so dedicated on anything he signed up for. So we should all come to Gita Yajnam, participate and honor Mama. The other thing he always told me is somehow we should do Maharudram in Malibu temple. Malibu is very personal to Mama, and he said that Shiva Linga, where the temple is used to be a smashana. He told me that Shiva is really a smashana vasi, so we should do Maharudram there. So I think we should all come as a community. That is one another wish of Mama to do Maharudram at Malibu. Hopefully that will happen soon. Mama, we miss you a lot. Hari Om.
Thank you, Karthik.
Shri Kanji Kamachitaye Guru Chandrasekharendra Saraswatiye Guru Chandrasekharendra Saraswatiye Shri Mahalakshmitaye Shri Mahalakshmitaye Shri Kanji Kamachitaye Shri Kanji Kamachitaye Trinetra Niralamba Nirguna Trinetra Niralamba Nirguna Kanji Kshetra Niraldara Vasini Kanji Kshetra Niraldara Vasini Kanji Prakashini Kanji Prakashini Kanji Kamachi Madurai Meenakshi Kashi Vishalachi Kanchi Kamachi Madurai Meenakshi Kashi Vishalachi Madura Kaliye Mookambikaye Rajarajeshwari Madura Kaliye Mookambikaye Rajarajeshwari Shri Kanji Kamachitaye Guru Chandrasekharendra Saraswatiye Shri Mahalakshmitaye Shri Kanji Kamachitaye Jab tab sadhana param bharatatva satyamitra Jab tab sadhana param bharatatva satyamitra Sadgunatita jnana kanchi sadguruve Sadgunatita jnana kanchi sadguruve Vedodbhava vivekakarini Vedodbhava vivekakarini Vedarachana Satyatmaswarupini Vedarakshana Satyatmaswarupini Sri Kanchi Ashrama Kamala Karakamala Viveka Prapta Vilasini Sri Kanchi Ashrama Kamala Karakamala Viveka Prapta Vilasini Sri Chandrasekhara Kamala Kara Kamala Viveka Prapta Vilasini श्रीचन्द्रशेखर कमलकरकमलविवेक प्राप्तविलासिनी श्रीकाञ्ची गुरुभक्तिसेवकानन्दश्रितजनरक्षकसञ्जीविनी श्रीकाञ्ची गुरुभक्तिसेवकानन्दश्रितजनरक्षकसञ्जीविनी जननमरणभयाभयकरी जननमरणभयाभयकरी कामकोटिपीडाश्रमपालिनी कामकोटिपीडाश्रमपालिनी श्रीकाञ्चिकामाक्षिताये गुरुचन्द्रशेखरेन्द्र सरस्वतिगे श्रीमालक्ष्मीताये कांची कामाक्षी मधुरै मीनाक्षी काशी विशालाक्षी कांची कामाक्षी मधुरै मीनाक्षी काशी विशालाक्षी मधुर कालिगे मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी मधुर कालिगे मूकाम्बिकये राजराजेश्वरी श्रीकाञ्ची कामाक्षिताये गुरुचन्द्रशेखरेन्द्र सरस्वतिगे श्रीमालक्ष्मीताये श्रीकाञ्ची कामाक्षिताये ताये कांची कामाक्षी मधुरै मीनाक्षी काशी विशालाक्षी मात की जय।
श्री गुरु पाहिमाम, श्री गुरु पाहिमाम, श्री गुरु पाहिमाम.
Now I request Venkat Garu to come and say a few words.
I just want to share one thing which touched my life and also my family altogether. Mama came to our house first time for doing Shraddha for my dad. And he looked at my son and said, tried to talk to him. He was running away, he doesn't want to talk. He said, Punal potacha, potachmu. Vedam gathukku vendidane. He said, avanukku konjam shy எல்லாம் வரமாட்டான் நான் கற்றுக் கொடுக்குறேன். I will teach him one-on-one. Then he started doing one-on-one classes for him. And then he said, okay, I will take Aditi, my daughter also, and then just taught for both of them. He used to teach Rudram and also Purusha Suktam and all the Suktas, everything. So it was like a touching feeling for me. And then my son started practicing, my daughter also started doing it. So it is, I mean, I want to say that, not even a single or entire Veda circle cannot fill the void created by Mama, right? We want to practice, we want to even continue the legacy of Mama, but I don't think it is possible even if entire Veda circle put together. But I think I would still say that we need to do our bit, at least to continue the Veda lessons, at least for the kids. That is his wish. And then that's my wish too. And then we should do that, whatever we can, we should teach the kids, right? And that's what his wish is, and then we should continue doing that. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Venkat Garu. Now I request
Namaskaram. Anna is very dear to all of us. To me, Anna stands for three things: love, compassion, devotion. every aspect of everything that he did for all of us. He had love for each and every one, as all the speakers before me have mentioned. So many memories. We're all blessed to have witnessed and been so close to such a great soul. Let us continue the legacy. I pray to God to give us the strength to cope with the loss, do the best we can in everything we do. He truly meant to follow that Vasudeva Kutumbakam example. See, they say, right? When you start, you are an individual. When you get married, so you bring in someone else into your life. Then you have kids. Then you think about community. He was so dear to pretty much everyone that interacted with him. I will miss. So do all of you, I'm sure. That love that he shared for all of us. Seek his blessings always. Thank you.
Thank you, Janakram Garu. Now I request Warren Venkatesh to come and say a few words.
Hari Om. I don't know where to start because our association with Shivaramanji was decades long. I was very fortunate. In 1991, my wife Vidya and I met him when he was at Malibu Temple. In 1992, October, almost 32 years ago, he performed the Ayushomam for our son Anirudh. It was in 93 or 94 when my mother saw him perform a Shraddham ceremony for my father. She said, "Inime nee engiyum pogadira, ivara vechukko, ivarthaan nama family priest." And I followed that, Vidya followed that. Couple of times he was traveling, he was away, but he always made arrangements. If he was not available, she said, "Kavalappadadigo," and he will organize a substitute. Of course, it was never like him doing the puja, because the way he did it, I don't have to tell you all. The paddhat, the way it was very fulfilling. Whatever he did with so much sincerity, and he overwhelmed whatever he was supposed to do. Fast forward to this year, we were very fortunate. He has done for our son Anirudh and daughter Madhvi, he performed both weddings. For Anirudh, he has done Graha Pravesham, all the way up to my granddaughter's Ayushomam, which was on May 22nd of this year. And I congratulated him. I said, "Mama, you have done for Anirudh, for my son, and now my Peti." And he laughed about it. June 20th, again, I had a lot of, I was very fortunate this year, I don't know, we had one-on-one time with him. June 20th was my mother's Shraddham. And he was, after the function, he talked for a while. He also had a doctor's appointment that day at UCLA, but he was telling us how he met Manjula. Then the following month, July 28th, when you had the Veda Sammelan here, was the last time I saw him. Of course, he was singing the Guru Mahima song, which is still resonating in our ears. And he has done so much, and I don't have to enumerate, you all know. At Chinmaya Mission, every year he helped us with Sudarshan Homam and Shivaratri functions. We're already worried how we're going to manage now going forward. And without Veda Acharya Shivaramanji, it's going to be difficult. It's a huge void. He was the only one who, he was no unusual, it's a very unusual person in that he was not just an ordinary priest, he did so much more for the community. The only person I can think of who brought communities and temples together. Nobody has done Kartikeya Puja or Shiva Puja the way he did. And we can never forget all that he has done. Even during COVID once, at the height of COVID, I said, Mama, Enga Odrel. He said, Anna, my next Zoom class is starting in 10 minutes. I'll call you tomorrow. So, such was his dedication. A great teacher, great Acharya. And yes, we should remember to address him properly as Veda Acharya. And I pray to the Almighty to give Manjula, Vignesh, Karthik and the family all the strength to, time is the best healer, but it's going to take us all a long, long time. Hari Om.
Thank you, Varun. Yeah. Now we request anyone from Veda Circle team would like to speak, please do come. Or devotees.
My name is Shailaja. I'm part of the Bhajan group at Sanatana Dharma Temple and being part of the Veda Circle. So I would just want to start, how we first came with Mama. And yeah, go back to 30 years ago at Malibu Temple when he was there, when first son was there before his first birthday. We took him, he had his blessings and then fast forward 18 years later, when he came in with him when he started, Sanatana Dharma Temple. And I just want to say that I don't have all the traditional background all of you have. I always, I grew up most of my childhood in the Middle East. So, and whatever, traditions that my parents, my mom, so maybe there is a little bit chanting, but not elaborate pujas, and because this was a long time ago, but that was not available, especially in Middle East. So, but it was his voice, like everybody else. It just, I was talking to one of the Veda Circle devotees, I think Ganesh ji the other day, and he said, yes, his singing just goes straight to your soul. And that's, that's what happened to me. I happened to be in the temple one day. I just took my son for his birthday, and, that's one thing I would do. Maybe not attend all these rituals or thing, but that I had to, if it was a birthday, I would take the kids. And that day Lata was there, and it was back in 2012. He was starting the shloka group for the ladies there, and he said, you want to join? And I said, no, I'm busy, or I don't have time, but maybe. And that ended that. And then the following month, I was actually doing some yoga instructor training and was coming to the temple 3 times a week. And I would hear Guruji. I always call him Guruji. I never actually called him Mama. I think it was funny, which first time I did, I think just 2 weeks before August 3rd. Anyhow, and that that voice could not be resisted. I would, as soon as the class was done, I would go there, and then the following month I said, Guruji, it's like we want to learn bhajans. I knew he was teaching the ladies shlokas, and like somebody said before, bring a group of people, 6 or 8 people, and we'll start. And that's how we started. Hearing everybody talk over the years, I feel like we were just, all of us have a different piece of him, different experienced different sides of him, and it's so nice to hear everybody speak and know his personality and how he affected his effect in the community. But as a group, I think what we did was, and we're really grateful because he wanted us to be there in the temple there, and he said, and we told him that we don't have the background, we have not learned music, and he says, no, that's you don't need that. You just show up, you have the bhakti, all of you, I can see, and you just come and throw your voice. You speak, you're singing to God. Don't be shy about not having the musical background. So he was, I always say I always used to say he's a guru, but now it's like he was a guru who wants his students to learn more than students have that motivation or enthusiasm. And what he would do to make you to learn, make you laugh, make you show up, basically, that chai that he made, the tea he made, the samosas he would give us, it was like you were just hooked. So I was never a temple-going person, and suddenly I started going to temple twice a week, one Monday, because it was a puja day, and we would sing with him, and then Wednesday was the class. And that's, 12 years passed, and just like Sharma Garu just said, just feel blessed to have known him all these years and just have had a part of him that he gave us all. And so many things he taught. He was a person who was not only, if you've seen him in the yagnams, the way he would conduct, the number of yagnams he conducted, and it's just not, doing the puja or singing the bhajans. He was so multi-talented. He knew how to just handle people. He knew multitask. He could be at the front, making sure things are going. He knew exactly what was happening in the background. He just did it all. He was just a good person that I felt like he just gave so much of himself, and he did not, give enough time for himself to, or his family. And I'm so thankful to Manju and in close family that he sacrificed the time to give us that time and give us the precious knowledge that we have. And one last thing, and before I give it to Lata, and he always, had that forethought thinking. He always said, you pray. Anybody who came to temple, he did not leave anybody out. Whether you did the, the archana, you did all that or not. Anybody that walked in, he would just know their name. He knew the regular people. Most people, he even knew their names and nakshatras, the way that his memory was amazing. And he would, just pray for everybody, and always said, it's the younger generation. Please pray for younger generation. Everybody should be healthy, and everybody should be happy. And sarve jana sukhino bhavantu is all he said. Thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, I just wanted to add to that. I know Shailaja has covered everything that I also wanted to say about Mama, but Mama was an icon. No, we can't compare him with anyone. And even though Mama was taken away from the family lot of time for teaching Vedas and all, but I want to tell you, especially Vignesh and Karthik and Manju, he was very proud of his family. Even though he was with us, he will talk about you guys. And he was very proud that both of you were doing your PhD. And that you guys made him very proud. And always talked about Manju and what all Manju, always telling Manju has food for me. He won't eat from anyone. No, she has cooked for me. And how he met her and all those stories about that. So he was not away from you, even though when he was with us, he was always thinking about you. And today I've seen that you both, how beautifully, even though you're scientists and all that, you still want to come and carry on your dad's legacy. And that makes me very proud to see both of you. And I'm sure he's watching from up there and watching that. I just wanted to share that thought with everyone. Thank you very much. I know we're all going to miss Mama. We all loved Mama in our own ways and how he gave himself to all of us. But I think, like everybody said, let's keep him in our prayers. Let's continue to sing the Nama Sankirtanam. We will promise to practice with that music of his, which we never got the beats, but we are going to practice. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Anybody else wants to say in few words? Anybody? Please, Kalyanji, please feel free. Anyone, if you want to share your thoughts, please. I know you all are looking watches, but please just bear a little more time, and please stay, everyone. And before you leave, have the prasad before you leave, everyone. Thank you.
Ram Ram. Radhe Krishna. I feel I'm the least qualified to have a commentary on Mama. I think so many of you have so much association way longer than me, and so much of knowledge, so much of teachings that you have from him. But one or two things I can share. One thing, the Radhe Krishna itself is interesting, right? So my family, we are bhaktas of Sri Sri Krishna Premi Anna. And all of the group, when they greet each other, we say Radhe Krishna. So I said that to Mama in my association once, and he's also a great Sri Krishna Premi Anna Bhakta. And he immediately recognized that and said, and every time I walk in, he will say, Radhe Krishna, Wango, just to tease me a little bit. But it just shows his power of how he takes on the teaching from all the Sadgurus and then very easily provides it back to us without even us knowing. If all of us really think about the passion he had for bhajans and how he has been teaching, his passion is one thing, but what he is really thinking about or doing is what big saints were doing. If you think about in the 1700s or even before, the lineage in the Kanchi Acharyas, Bodhendral was doing the exact same thing. That in the Kali Yuga, the only way that we can all get renunciation is through Nama Sankirtana. And he really was representing that. A lot of it is not easy for us to find out, like I think how, Karthik, you were saying that we just didn't know, but he was doing that. He was like a Bodhendral to us in imparting that in order for us to reach the next level, you have to perform Nama Sankirtana, and he was a great one doing at that. And I remember, whenever I come, I could do a little bit of chanting thanks to Mama, but I am, when it comes to music or any of the knowledge, I'm just absolutely, I have no idea. And so when I was sitting next to him and sing, my daughter always used to tease me, you're completely tone deaf, Appa. You really are not able to sing. But whenever I come to Mama, he will say, no, irtungo na maika, kadarungo. He just had that love where he really didn't care whether you had a full-on Carnatic sort of education and you knew how all the swaras and jatis need to be. He just was natural and imparting that knowledge to us and saying that you need to do Nama Sankirtana and that's how you will get liberation. I think that's how he was teaching us. And one other thing that I really felt close to also was when, anytime my mom is with my older brother in Chennai, and whenever I go visit, it would be very late in the night by the time I reach the flight and go, and she would have a lot of other things going on in terms of her health issues and anything, and she would be half awake, but despite all that, the first thing she always asks is, did you eat? Saptiya, what did you eat? And the same thing I saw in Mama. It does not matter when you arrived at a particular function, where you were, there would be like 400 people, and then he would just wave the hand, tea, have tea. And I don't know whether that love can be matched at all. I'm just so blessed to have known him, to have come in contact with him in the past 5 years, and so many things to go on. And I really feel blessed in terms of his association. And I'm looking at Vignesh and Karthik and Vani, and thank you so much. You guys being here and taking on his legacy makes a lot of us proud, and really means a lot to us. Thank you so much, and I really pray God to give you all the strength, and we are all here, and as Janaki ji said, Vasudeva Kudambam, we are all one family, and we'll all keep Mama's legacy. At least we all think, and we want to at least say in words that we will want to know and do and continue his legacy, both on Nama Sankirtana and how we are chanting Vedas and following that. Thank you.
Anybody else? Please don't hesitate. Please. From devotees also, if you want, you all have, maybe not have a direct relationship with him, but you have seen in the temple when he's singing. If you want to say a few words, please do say.
Hello, Namaskaram. My name is Ganesh. I find it rather ironic that I'm standing here and talking about Mama, because this is the very place that I first met Mama 4 years back. And he was doing a Nama Sankirtanam here. And I'm, like somebody said, Mama's voice directly gets to your soul. Sometimes it's very soul stirring, sometimes it's soul appeasing when he's singing Vela or something, or sometimes it's soul elevating. But Mama's music has a way of interacting directly with your soul. And I went to Mama and said, Mama, my name is Ganesh, and you sang beautifully, and I enjoyed it. And then he introduced me to Sridhar Iyer, and that's how my journey of learning Vedas with him started. And a couple of months down the line, he said, oh, we want young people to join Veda Circle and help out with running of the thing. And that's how I got in contact with Venjamori Garu and everybody else. It's also ironic that this is the last time I performed with him right here. Performed is a big word, but sat and sang along with him. And I wasn't around for a few events, and he called that morning on Sunday saying, "Enga aalaye kaano, romba naala kaanavilla." I said, Mama, I wasn't here and stuff. Seri sangala vangu. And it's again ironic that I'm here talking about him. He had this his biggest asset. We as a community are rather fragmented, but he's one person who cut across different factions and brought everybody together. He did not see who you are, where you came from. He did not see which school of thought you associated with. He catered to everybody, and that was his biggest strength. I just want to, my association with Mama is very rather short, like some of you said. So I'm going to keep my talk proportional to that. In the battlefield, Arjuna asks Krishna. Arjuna doesn't know. Arjuna thinks of him as his friend, philosopher, guide. He doesn't know who Krishna is, and he says, "Who are you?" And he says, and when he shows up as Vishwarupam, he says, "Eko aham dvitiyo nasti na bhuto na bhavishyati," which means I am one, I am it. There's never been somebody like me. There'll never be somebody like me in the future. Mama was that. I mean, there is absolutely no way that there's somebody ever going to be like him in the future. And that void is massive to fill. I just want to end with that. Thank you.
Anybody want to? Yes, Amar, please.
Hari Om. I want, you know everything, and whatever, he touched everybody's life in one way or the other way. He's like the person, the presence of our Guruji itself is like that, either by singing or by talking. Even when correcting our bhajan also, he used to tell, Shruti, Shruti, we'll never forget that one. He used to correct that. His presence itself is used to bring so much of energy. By humor, or by laughing, or by music. We used to say that there is one stone which used to turn into a valuable stone, valuable presence. Like that he is. So we're all blessed who he touched everybody's life, whoever, either directly or indirectly. For me, it's I was asking for performing 60th birthday of my husband. I don't know whether we can do it or not. There is very short time. And when I asked Guruji, he said, no, do it. Otherwise, we don't know when we have to perform. I am busy with that one. So within, I think, less than 1 week, 3-4 days, I told, and he came, and whole community came. Whole community celebrated that. That's how he is. Whether it is a house or temple, for us, it's almost like a temple is like a second home for me. It's just because of him. Just because of him, I used to feel, I used to go and sit there and enjoy. One more thing, I don't want to forget that one. It's about Chandi Homa. I never saw the Chandi Homa performing, like our Guruji or our Mama. That was like, and he used to make us to sit and offer the Homa for 9 days. It's almost like 11 to 12 years. I don't know how this year, we're waiting already. Manju Mami was talking about Chandi Homam in the month of June. You have to do this, you have to do this one. And the Mama was planning all the things. I don't know what to tell. I think we are really blessed, and we'll try our best. Everybody will be in touch with, in one way or the other way, whatever Mama taught us. Hari Om.
Hari Om, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. I think most of you covered everything that I would want to say about Mama. From my perspective, life is kind of can be simplified. Maybe even to a very rudimentary level, it can be simplified to a belittling kind of level, where I think that we all read different textbooks. For what he used to call vitamin M, right, the money portion, we all read different textbooks. We read medical textbooks, we become a doctor, we read an engineering book and become an engineer or a scientist or something like that. But that's all useful only for the vitamin M portion of it. But there is something beyond that we needed, and that came to us from Mama. He opened 2 books, Vedantam and Bhajans and Bhakti. So those 2 are what we need for our life. So if you think about it, anything that can be read in the textbook today that we need for our career, for our jobs, for our business, yeah, that's all great, but it doesn't do anything for your life, for your spiritual life. Where the differentiation was that Mama brought those aspects of what we need truly in our life as a human being for us to sustain in this life, be a good person, right? So that you can live a life that you're meant to live as per the teachings of our elders, as per the teachings of our gurus. Everybody has said you have to lead a human life with the meaning that you are going to do good. And the only way you could do that in this life is by following the teachings of Vedantam and by immersing yourself into Bhakti. And Bhakti is like somebody else mentioned, you may not have the training of having learned music or having learned how to sing, but if you pour your heart out, you can still achieve the feet of the Lord. And that's the message that I always got from Mama. that you pour your heart out and you sing with the intention of making your voice being heard by the God. And if you listen to any of his singing, any of his bhajans, that's exactly what you felt when you sat in the temple. Every time, every Monday, every Pradosham day, every Sankata Chaturthi day, every Purnima day, he would come and pour his heart out. And he made the group that was with him do the same. If you think about it, how every time you sang, it didn't matter whether you sounded good or not. You sounded good because he sang with you. If you didn't think that, you wouldn't be able to sing at the level that you are able to. He sang at a different level. That is because he wanted you to achieve the higher abilities that you could put out as a human being. But that's not to show that you are trying to do better than the person next to you. What he wanted you to do was sing so that you can be heard at the God's level, at the Vishnu Loka or the Shiva Loka that you wanted to achieve. And when people say that Mama went too early, if you think about it, every time I heard him sing and every time I heard him in the temple, he would always ask for that, the blessing to be received by his Lord in a way that is conducive for him. And that was without any pain, without any suffering. So that, if you think about that, that's an achievement that very few people get. And we are fortunate to we have been in the presence of a great soul who was able to achieve that with his dedication, his devotion to the gods. His teachings that he got from his teachers, from his gurus, was the enabling portion of his life. He used that teaching and turned it around and taught everybody else. So if you think about one thing about what Mama has conveyed so far, think about what he wanted us to do. He wanted us to focus on the more important aspects of our life, not the vitamin M. Vitamin M, like he used to say, it is important, you need it. But it's only one portion of what we are in this life going to achieve. We need to achieve more than that in the spiritual world. So it's difficult for us, I'm sure everybody else feels the same, is that we can't replace him. But we can still remember him, we can still recount him and be able to keep continuing what he has aspired to do so far. It is difficult for individuals to bridge this gap, but as a group, we can help each other and help the family also come to some stability in life, so that we can continue the teachings, continue build on the learnings more than anything else. So I think that is what I would say is the essence of what he was trying to teach to us, is be a community, be the supporting structure around people. I have had many instances where, right now I'm in a situation where he was helping me trying to, get a job. And every time I walk into the temple, he would come do the sankalpam, and he would always ask on my behalf to the God to get me a job. I have seen that not only happen with me, but he has done that for everybody that I have seen around in the temple. They would have some difficulty, and he would be aware of it. He would be making sure that those difficulties were, put forth in front of the Lord, so that they could have a closure on that. That's how he was. He used to never say that I want this or I want that. He would always say, for the greater good of the community, we need to do things. And if you have ever heard him, he would always, point to things like, Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu, so that he would always indicate that is the objective, not individual gains. So with that, I would like to I actually never got to thank him enough when he was alive. And, I would always say thank you, and he would say, no, don't say thank you. Then we started changing our goodbyes to namaskaram, and we'd part that way every time we left the temple. But I feel that the amount of thanks I could have given to him was still falling short for everything that he was due. And that's what I think we should do, is to convert the time that we have left on this earth to make that an effort to make sure that it goes out as a thanks to him and to all the Sadgurus in the world. Thank you.
Right after this, we will do the arati.
Namaskaram. I'm Dr. Anshu Vashisht, probably the least qualified, and I learned the least from Mama. I was born in Vrindavan, so I have this, one part of me feels like, as the gopis must have felt, even though I had very little direct learning from Mama. But he was just always there. His smile. He somehow remembered that I was Hindi speaking, and he would, whether it's Avani Avartam or something, he would try to help me out and give some instructions. Very kind. Malini and I were here last time he sang, and he would always ask and bless. And so I think I'm very grateful that we had this vibhuti and of the divine, how love manifests. And very grateful to Mama for showing us that ray and an inspiration to us to be that way. Hari Om.
We all have one another story with Mama, and if you all can write your thoughts about Mama and send to info@śivakāmeśwarī.org, we will share your thoughts for the Maharudram. We are releasing a digital magazine, digital souvenir. So we will put everybody's thought about Shivaraman Mama. We will put it in that, and everybody can read it. So it's an open invitation to everyone. If you cannot share today here, you can share over there. And another thing is, we all saying Mama is gone, but Mama is not gone anywhere. Mama is here within us in the form of every one of us. Because he is created, as he lived, he created his aura and Amaratva Siddhi. He's been received that Amaratva Siddhi. So he is Amar. So he is there not only today, this temple will always thankful to his service. The community will be thankful to all the service, whatever he performed and he given. Of course, I'm in this city less than maybe 20 years, but I think he spent almost 40 years in Los Angeles. He served long back. I think he came in 80s, right? 80s he came to this country. Of course, he's much senior to me also, as Vinjamuri ji said about the Vedic teachings and Vedic learning and how this process, it's a very tough process. You all are learning with your time convenience, he was teaching you all. But we don't have that choice. Our teacher used to ask us to come 3 o'clock in the morning, we have to go there, that's it. And so, of course, that is the Gurukula training, and 16 hours a day of chanting. And as he was talking about the exam, 6 mistakes, okay, 7th mistakes, right away the result is next year. Please come back next year. So those are the things, of course, the Vedic Pandits, and always he said one thing, and he said to, maybe he said to you all, I heard many times he was saying, the priest, the Pandits, take care of them, respect them. Because priest gives a very much value in our lives, but we don't recognize that value. So please respect the priest. And that is what he always, not only in this temple, anywhere. If any priest calls him for help, he always there to help him. So it's a great soul. And keep talking days and days, it will come more and more points about Mama. And again, I met him first time in 2010, I believe, when the first Maharudram or Atirudram you have done in the Sanatan Mandir. So because 2011, because in 2009 I moved from Texas to here, and somewhere he heard I'm chanting Samaveda, so he told us one Samavedi is there, go and call him. So that is the where his compassion and passion about the Vedas and Vedic studies. Maybe that is the where we both connected, because when Vedic scholars get together, of course, we always try to connect to each other. And when on the Veda Sabha day on the 28th, I was asking him to come, please sit with all the scholars, said, no, I want to sit with my students. And he doesn't want to leave you alone. He doesn't want you to feel, okay, he left us back. But it's not that mean he is not the scholar. So he's that kind of a mentality, and always giving. Giving is the best practice. In the Vedas also says, and he practiced and he showed us that thing. So here, with conclusion before arati, and we will do the arati, and right after arati, we will play that video here about the last day, last bhajan, what he sung here, the Rangamma bhajan. That was actually, it went viral. Actually, that day itself, where we said, and when I heard this news on the 3rd of August, I was doing a Mahalingarchana in Philadelphia. And I think I was in the Trayambakam Yajamahe, that mantra, I got a phone call, and immediately I called you. That is the time I got a call. So that indication is he is a moksha purusha. So he is there is no punarjanma for him, definitely. And wherever he is in the Pitralokas, he is blessing you, the family, and everyone as a students and society and all the community. And Vignesh and Karthik and Mami, I know we cannot, whatever the words we say, we cannot fulfill your loss. But one thing, we are all there. And Vignesh, as I said, a call away. Please call. It's not that you need something. Any advice you need, please call. And please, and keep coming to the temple. And in November, we are doing Maharudram, as you all know. Please support, please come, please sign for Ritvik. And his wish was, I think Friday, he was teaching a class. Sadhgunji told me, on the end of the class, he said, oh, you all need to come and support to the Maharudram. So that is what his, Tuesday, he sent me a message. He says, Anna, give me the list for the groceries for the Maharudram. So see that his thought process was, when he has some mission ahead, how he thinks. So we will make it a grand success. And November 27th to December 1st, it's a long weekend. Please, if you are planning to go somewhere, cancel and stay for the Maharudram and offer your dedication to the Lord Shiva and Mama. Because Veda Shiva Shivo Veda Vedadhyayi Sada Shivaha. This Vedadhyayi connected with that Shiva. So let's offer our gratitude with the Maharudram. And temple wants to support the family. Whatever the Maharudram we get, the temple wants to dedicate that funds to to Mama's family. So that is what I, with the temple committee members also, we all talked about it. So please support and come and join in that program. Thank you. And yes, please. And one more thing is important thing. On 28th of this month, in Sanatan Mandir, there is a tribute to Mama is there, timing from afternoon 3:30 onwards. So please join us, join over there, everyone. Start with tea and samosa. So because Mama, he used to bring samosas to the temple. So please join and everyone again that day also you can hear about Mama and Mama's bhajans again. So thank you for everybody to coming and staying all this long. And Vignesh, Mami, Karthik, thank you for coming, and all the Veda circle. And after we just do the arati now, after arati we please have a lunch prasad outside, and please keep coming. And as you know, Tuesday we have a grahanam, the lunar eclipse. So you can get all the information from the temple website. Thank you. Now we do the arati. So everyone please stand up for the arati, please. Somebody can ring the bells, please.
श्रीकारमङ्गलं सिद्धिबुद्धि निन्नेयादे गुरुवे मङ्गलं मङ्गलम् ॐ मङ्गलम् ओङ्कारमङ्गलम् ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरुवे मङ्गलम् वामङ्गलं वकारमङ्गलं वामङ्गलं वकारमङ्गलं वामदेव निन्नेयादे गुरुवे मङ्गलं मङ्गलम् ॐ मङ्गलम् ओङ्कारमङ्गलम् ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरुवे मङ्गलं या मङ्गलं यकारमङ्गलं या मङ्गलं यकारमङ्गलं यज्ञरूप निन्नेयादे गुरुवे मङ्गलं मङ्गलम् ॐ मङ्गलम् ओङ्कारमङ्गलम् ॐ नमः शिवाय गुरुवे मङ्गलं सद्गुरुवे मङ्गलं ज्ञानगुरुवे मङ्गलम् अच्युतं केशवं श्रीरामनारायणं कृष्णदामोदरं श्रीवासुदेवं हरिं श्रीधरं माधवं श्रीगोपिकावल्लभं श्रीधरं माधवं श्रीगोपिकावल्लभं जानकीनायकं श्रीरामचन्द्रं भजे जानकीनायकं श्रीरामचन्द्रं भजे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्तजनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो त्यावे फल पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर गावे सुख संपत्ति घर गावे अष्टमी थे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहूँ मैं किसकी स्वामी शरण कहूँ मैं किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा प्रभु बिन और न दूजा आस करो किसकी ओम जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
हर नमः पार्वती बदये हर हर
महादेव
राम 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 Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Everyone please take the tirtham and prasadam and everyone offer your salutations to the Vedacharya Shri Shivaraman Mama and everyone take the prasad behind the temple and please drive safe home. Thank you.
Namah Shivaya.